Hi everyone. In this video, I'll tell you how to use AI in fashion marketing. Our task is to make user-generated content from these kinds of items, from the clothes that the client gave us. And our task is to create this kind of AI model that is dressed exactly in these clothes. So not some abstract model. We can see, yeah, these boots are exactly the ones we used. This will be the first part of the video. And in the second part of the video, I'll show you how to do virtual try-on in Instagram DMs. I'll explain how it all works. You've generated a picture for Instagram, and of course, you're selling something. So when you post it, your followers can type a special keyword, in this case, price. Then, the bot starts a conversation with them and asks them to upload a photo in Instagram DMs. After that, it puts the item you're promoting right on their photo. So first, you create virtual content with an AI model, and then, in the second step, you let your followers try it on themselves. If you're an SMM manager working with fashion brands, this is honestly a completely new type of sales funnel. So let's get started. First, I'm going to open Gemini by Google. This is the neural network where I'll create our first images. The first thing I do is upload the clothing images the client sent me. So first, they gave me this jacket. Let's open it. Here it is. I upload the jacket. Then, the second image is the boots. And the third one is the bag. So again, jacket first, boots second, and the bag third. Next, I need to create a prompt that will start the image generation process. How do I do that? Look, the client gave me this reference. It's just some random picture from Instagram, and they asked me to make something similar. So what I do is open ChatGPT and upload this image. Then I write a short instruction. And you can use any language for that prompt. Now it generates the base prompt for me. After that, I need to make sure it dresses the model in the right outfit. So here, I add that the model is wearing the jacket from the first image, the shoes from the second, and the bag from the third. No one actually writes long prompts by hand anymore. Everyone just types a rough idea into ChatGPT and lets it build the proper prompt. I copy the prompt and paste it into Gemini. So now the prompt is sent along with the images. Sometimes the order changes, but the main thing is to upload them in the same order you mention in the prompt. I think you'll need to experiment a bit and figure it out through trial and error. Alright, let's look at the result. Let's check the boots first. They match perfectly. The bag looks good too. And the jacket is also very close. But honestly, the original didn't have pockets. The model added them itself. You can keep generating and the pose or details will change each time. But the main point here is to understand the basic principle. Once you get that, the rest is easy. Here's one more thing I want to do for this tutorial. Let's turn the model a little bit. Right now, she's facing sideways, and I'd like her to be in more of a 3/4 angle. I bet some native English speaker is watching this and thinking, dude, what are you doing? But honestly, I think it's good to show this. Why? Because a lot of people who will watch this don't speak English either, and they type their prompts the same messy way I do. And honestly, that's kind of the beauty of it. It makes the video feel more real and authentic. I've just added the changes. Let's see what happens. By the way, sometimes the chat starts to lag. When you do too many iterations in the same thread, it just slows down. That's why I usually open a new chat and upload everything there. But this time, as you can see, it rotated the model perfectly. Let's check the result. It even removed those extra pockets. Just perfect. I mean, seriously, perfect. And that's basically how it works. Nothing complicated. You just upload your images, write the prompt, and tell it which outfit comes from which image and how the model should look. Now let's move on to the second part. uploading our image to Instagram and doing the virtual try-on. For this, I'll switch to mobile Instagram and show you exactly how it works from the user side. Let's imagine I've just opened some store page. There are a lot of dresses here that we've been testing. As a user, I just type a word. For example, price. This keyword can be anything. It's basically the trigger. And then, a few seconds later, I get a reply under my comment saying something like, check your DMs. So I open my DMs.
And here we can see that the page I commented on has sent me a message.
I've already tested it before, but let's say this one is about the jacket. Of course, the images can be anything. I just uploaded this quickly to show you how it works. You can write any text here in any language. And as you can see, the message says something like, hey, this is the AI agent, blah, blah, blah. By the way, it's actually a good idea to include this. In many countries, it's required by law to let people know they're chatting with an AI, so it's better to write it clearly and not be shy about it. Then you can add a website link, for example, to your Shopify store, where people can buy this exact jacket. And here's the try it on option. Right now it doesn't look super smooth, but we'll fix that. And probably by the time you watch this video, it'll already look a bit different. But for now, I'll just show you how it works. So let's imagine a user wants to try it on before buying. They simply click try on. And then the bot basically says, hey, send me a photo. So I just grab a picture of a girl and send it. Now it's processing. And in just a few seconds, it'll send me back the same photo, but with the girl wearing that leather jacket I showed you earlier. It usually takes around 30 seconds for the AI to render the image. And here it is. The jacket's on her. Most likely, by the time you watch this, we'll have improved the flow, but the main idea is clear. Now let's switch to the actual interface where we set everything up. The platform is called Apiway, and the link will be right below this video. To get started, you need to go to the automation section, then to connected accounts, and connect your Instagram. I've already connected mine, but you'll just find Instagram there, click connect, and follow the steps. And if you need help with that, we also have a separate tutorial. This video is more about the overall workflow, so don't worry, it's actually pretty simple. Now let's go back to automation. I've already created a bunch of flows here, but you can easily create your own. I'm going to deactivate this one for now. Next, you choose Setup Trigger and select Instagram. Once you've picked Instagram, you need to choose what kind of trigger it will be. You scroll down a bit. Yeah, the interface isn't the smoothest right now, but most likely, by the time you watch this, it'll already look a bit different. For now, this is what we've got. By the way, this is actually the first video I'm recording about the interface. Here, we have an option called AI Virtual Try-On after comments. So I click on it and set a keyword. I'll use price for this example. Then, we need to choose a post. Here are the posts we have on Instagram. I select the one where a comment will trigger the try-on flow. And next, I choose what exactly we'll be trying on. Now, I go to Setup Action, select Instagram DM, and here I pick AI Virtual Try-On. I click on it, update the available fields, and here's the settings panel. It looks a bit rough right now, I know, but this is just the test version, and we'll make it smoother later. Let me switch to Instagram and just show you the main idea.
And here's the main idea. You can customize all of this. The text, the images, the buttons, the website link, all those little phrases and details. You do all of that right here. Now, the most important part is the image that goes to the AI. This is what it uses as a reference to generate the result. And here's the key thing. The AI doesn't take the image from your Instagram post. It uses the image that you upload right here. That means the post itself can be anything, a picture, a Reels video, whatever type of content you want. The comment on that post simply triggers the process. But the actual image the AI uses to dress the users, that's the one you upload here. You upload the image right here. Then you type something like check DMS. That's the comment reply, the message people will see under their comment, so they know to check their direct messages. Now, let's look at the welcome message. By the way, it can be different from what we just set up. This is actually the only image the user won't see. All the other ones they will, but I usually just upload the same one to keep it simple. So what's the idea? Let me show you. The welcome message is basically this screen. The only thing the user can do here is press a button, and then the rest of the flow starts. So let's upload the next part. Alright, done. Here we write something like, "You're interested in this garment." And here's the button text. Let's say, "Learn more." This part is the AI agent introduction. And here's the button that leads to your website. I usually just name it Website Link. This is where you paste your URL. For now, I'll use Amazon, but of course, you'll put your own website here. Then we upload the image again. And yeah, I can already see how rough this looks right now. This part here is the description. You can write something like, "You can virtual try on." And here, just type AI try on. You can use any text you want. Then don't forget to hit test and activate the automation. Once that's done, whenever someone comments with the keyword price or any other keyword you choose, the flow will trigger. The text can be anything. The images can be anything. This is just a template. And that's how the whole thing works. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment under this video or message Apiway support, and we'll help you set everything up.